Saint Moses the Black, from Bandit King to Desert Saint. In the sun-scorched sands of 4th century Egypt, where the Nile's muddy waters carved life through barren deserts, a man named Moses roamed, a towering figure whose shadow struck terror into the hearts of those who heard his name. Born around 330 AD in Ethiopia, Moses was a man of immense strength, his dark skin glistening under the relentless sun, his presence as formidable as a lion's. Known as Moses the Black, Moses the Strong, or Moses the Robber, his early life was a storm of violence, a far cry from the saint he would become. His story, etched in the annals of the Desert Fathers, is one of redemption forged in fire, a testament to the power of God's grace to transform even the hardest heart. Moses began life as a slave in a household of a wealthy Egyptian official, his days filled with labor under the searing sun. But his spirit was untamed, his heart restless. Accused of theft and suspected of murder, he was cast out, his master unwilling to tolerate his rebellious ways. Alone and unmoored, Moses turned to a life of crime, leading a band of 75 robbers who terrorized the Nile Valley. His massive frame and fearless courage made him a natural leader, and his gang became a scourge, their raids leaving villages trembling. Once, a barking dog thwarted Moses' attempt to rob a shepherd's flock. Enraged, he swore vengeance, swimming across the flooded Nile with a sword clenched in his teeth, only to find the shepherd gone. He slaughtered 4 rams, tied them to his back, and swam back across the river, selling their hides for wine, a tale that spread like wildfire, cementing his fearsome reputation. Yet, beneath the violence, a spark of longing flickered in Moses' soul. He gazed at the sun, whispering, "O sun, if you are God, let me know it. And you, O God, whom I do not know, lead me to you." His heart, hardened by sin, yearned for something greater. One day, fleeing from authorities after a raid, Moses stumbled upon a monastery in the desert Wadi El Natron, known as Cetus, near Alexandria. The monks' serene lives, dedicated to prayer, fasting, and peace, struck him like a thunderbolt. Their calm contrasted sharply with his chaos, their contentment a mirror to his emptiness. Moved by their example, Moses surrendered his old life, was baptized, and joined the monastic community under the guidance of St. Isidore and St. Macarius the Great. The transition was not easy. Moses, accustomed to power and indulgence, struggled with the monastery's discipline. His old passions for food, drink, and lust clawed at him, haunting his dreams and testing his resolve. He confessed his sins to St. Isidore, weeping as he knelt before the elder, who saw a vision of an angel wiping clean a black tablet of Moses' sins as he spoke. To tame his desires, Moses embraced extreme asceticism. When fasting failed to quell his temptations, he took St. Isidore's advice to pray through the night, standing vigil to keep sleep at bay. He even began a nightly ritual fetching water for the elderly monks from a distant well, carrying heavy pots through the desert's chill, his body aching but his spirit growing stronger. One night, for robbers, perhaps from his old gang, attacked Moses' cell. The man who once led bandits now overpowered them with ease, tying them up and dragging them to the monastery's chapel. "I cannot harm them, for I am a Christian now," he told the monks, asking what to do. The elders freed the robbers, who, stunned by Moses' mercy, repented and joined the monastery themselves. This act of forgiveness marked a turning point, revealing Moses' growing humility. Another time, when called to account to judge a monk's fault, Moses refused, saying, "Who am I to judge?" When pressed, he arrived carrying a leaking jug of water, declaring, "My sins run out behind me, and I do not see them, yet I come to judge another." The monks, moved by his wisdom, forgave the erring brother. Over years, Moses' transformation deepened. He was ordained a deacon, then a priest, despite his protests of unworthiness. When the bishop tested him, ordering monks to expel him as an unworthy Ethiopian, Moses accepted the insult humbly, saying, "It is good what they have done to you, O Black One." The bishop, seeing his humility, ordained him, proclaiming, "Now Abba Moses is entirely white." Moses became a spiritual guide to 75 disciples, his cell a beacon of wisdom in the desert. His teachings echoed Christ's call to nonviolence. Do no harm to anyone. Do not think evil in your heart. Do not scorn the one who does evil. At 75, in 405 AD, word came that Berber raiders, the Damascus plan to attack the monastery. The monks prepare to fight, but Moses, quoting Matthew 26 verse 52, "All who take the sword will perish by the sword," forbade resistance. He urged his brethren to flee, saying, "I have waited for this day, for I once lived by violence." 7 monks stayed with him, and as the raiders stormed the monastery, Moses and his companions prayed in their cells. A hidden monk witnessed a vision. 7 shining crowns descended from heaven as the raiders struck, martyring Moses and his brothers. Their blood soaked the desert sand, but their legacy of peace endured. Saint Moses the Black's relics rest today in the Borromeo's monastery in Wadi El Natron, a testament to a life transformed from terror to sanctity. His story, celebrated in the Eastern Orthodox and Coptic churches, speaks of God's mercy, the power of repentance, and the strength of humility. From a bandit king to a desert saint, Moses the Ethiopian became a living parable of redemption, proving that no soul is beyond God's reach.
Thanks for watching. Share God's love and subscribe for daily Bible inspiration. God bless you.